Alright, good evening, everyone. I'm going to say good evening because I can't imagine it's not good evening wherever you are. It's a very late stream, this one. Hope you're doing well. We've got a quarterfinal from the ZH Madness Semi tournament. It is Anthrax versus Abbas. We're not going to skip around too much. We're going to just skip straight into in-game version. And do V1. Okay, apparently it's version 1. Anthrax, not V2. Yeah, classic situation. One of them has V2 and one of them has V1. But it's fine, we'll go for V2 and then we'll regame and we'll get in there. So, yeah, it's quarterfinal of the ZH Madness. Oh. Something was wrong. Don't know what. Bit weird. Okay, we'll try that again. Yeah, quarterfinal tonight between Prime and Anthrax should be an interesting game. Obviously, you have to do a bit of a map transfer, and then we'll get into the first game. Stealth super, okay. Anthrax on the left as the super. Alright, let's just read again. And we will load 0 once more. Fairly, I was going to say this is last minute. It's not actually a last minute stream. It's only last minute in the sense of I kind of, I didn't forget. I got reminded very usefully by the missus, so, you know, big shout out to her for reminding me. Mohammed Al-Bavari, hello to you. Yeah, that's something I've just realised. So whoever wins this is actually my opponent in the semi-final, interestingly. So we shall see what happens. Alright, so on the right-hand side then, we start with Baba Prime, or aka Abbas, in the green, playing as Stealth. And on the left, we've got Anthrax in the gold, playing as SWG. I have a sneaky feeling I may have just played against Prime in a relatively drunk game. If it was, then it's an ideal kind of warm-up for him, really. And if it was, then he played quite well in it. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how he gets on here. We actually played, if it was him, it was SWG versus Demo. So this is a slightly tougher game playing against the Stealth, admittedly. I think the Stealth should win both ways here. But on this map, the SWG has a chance. I think it should be relatively easy to secure this oil if you can get an EMP Patriot placed around about, I was going to say back here. The only trouble with putting it there is a technical could come down and around here and get the crushing. Although I suppose if he places them here, he'll get away with it still. Yeah, let's see if he can get both of these. We have a TT being prepared, and there is going to be an oil cap as well from Prime. Okay. Rebels going off-piste a little bit. Yeah, okay, that one's been corrected. I think these two need to change direction down to here, actually. Or are they going to be very cheeky and try and go for these? I'm not sure. I think capture building should be in by now. It is. Anthrax going for a CC keep. Not sure about that. I think that EMP Patriot needs to be placed here to cover this off. Huge TT coming in. SWG turret will go down. Oh, we could... Yeah, nice. Where's the technical, though? That's the problem. The oils are going to come in here, crucially. I think the technical needed to follow up to deny the Rangers. I think that's a bit of a mistake from Prime there. Had he followed up straight away with the technical, then that would have been very nice. I guess, actually, the idea was that he... yeah, he probably wanted to come in with the technical that was used to blow up the EMP. In any case, this has now been denied. Oh, I see what he was trying to do. He had 5 terrorists. He wanted to deny the oil from the off, but the EMP Patriot obviously covered him. So a good start for Anthrax overall. Oils are now going to come in, however, for Prime. Now I'd say could have been a better start for him as well, I'd say. Yeah, this isn't so bad for Anthrax, especially if he gets this EMP up here. He's going to look pretty safe, actually. Still not a big fan of that EMP, though. It's not really achieving that much. I think Prime needs to drop a second arms dealer as soon as he gets this in. I imagine that's probably what he's thinking. Yeah, there it is. Worker cheekily going down the bottom here. Anthrax has forgotten to take this here. And is now getting this oil at the top left. A little bit slow, could have had that quite a bit quicker. There is a lot going on this map though. Obviously you've got the 2 oils here, you've got an oil up here, you've got the resource around here. And yeah, you've also got to think about what your opponent's doing. So it is quite involved. This wasn't fooling Anthrax because he had the Ranger in position, so he did see that. Okay. That tunnel there's quite nice. Actually, that there, pop a full TT out of that. I think that's exactly what this is going to be. And yeah, straight in and kill the oils. That's exactly what it's going to be. Ooh. Yeah, that's dead. Even had a spare terrorist. Very nice. 2 oils down. Quite a few Vs here though. For Anthrax. Don't think I'd be engaging this if I was Prime. Think he's better off just playing the defensive game. No need to lose technicals unnecessarily. It will build up his technical numbers now. Palace is going to start being constructed. Do we have a strat? Not yet. We're going to see supplies. I don't mind that from Anthrax, actually. I think that's a good call. Ooh, I do mind that, though. Yeah, that's going to be the second V dead. And actually, he can now chase this V. Yeah. Oh, no, he's not. Okay. I think that V's been left off the hook a little bit there. I think what Prime needs to do now is expand here and expand here. Ooh, that terrorist is going to... No, it'll get picked off by the V. Okay. Strat is now going to be deployed. Okay. Technical's going on a bit of a joyride here. Bit of an interesting jolly up. V is going to be in trouble though. And production's going to get camped. Okay. So looking pretty bad for Anthrax all of a sudden. Does he have anything in here? Yeah, he does. Nicely done, actually. So yeah, production now camped. That is basically going to be... There's not really anything he can do about that. Yeah, he has to sell the barracks. Is he going to lose that unnecessarily? No, he's not. Okay. That technical could go across... Nope. Okay. Yeah, Anthrax is in a pretty desperate spot, actually. Really desperate spot. I think in this time, Prime could be expanding, as I say, that he's going to do it. Very nice. And he is now on a palace. So it is looking pretty desperate for the SWG here. Trying to hang on in there, but it's going to be very, very difficult. I think we are working our way towards a 1-0 at this point. Don't want to lose these unnecessarily. We'll lose one. I think he can happily just back off now. Kind of done your damage. Maybe just suicide to take these out. Don't just leave them for no reason. That's kind of wasteful. Not entirely sure where he was looking there. He is quite far ahead though, so I think he'll be fairly comfortable. Coming in with another technical army. I don't think he needs to do that. I think just start building buggies and just expand at this point. Yeah. Oh, what is that? Just an empty tech, okay. Okay, Anthrax needs to... it was a distraction tech. Okay, that's kind of nice. So he's going to come in up here instead. Alright. Kind of like that. Tentacles should be able to engage this. Yeah. Very nice. There are 4 terrorists in play as well. They're going to kill that. No, they're not. Alright. Whoa! Oh my god, he's gotten away with that. He's going for the power, actually. He will get it. Yeah, he will get it. Alright. Messy, this game. Very, very messy. That B will go down, and that buggy will now go down as well. Okay. I mean, these are all trade-offs that the stealth can frankly afford at this point. He's very, very comfortable collecting here. Still not collecting there, but that's okay. Yeah, the SWG is quite far behind. No power. Quite a few buggies coming in now. Yeah, GG, well played. That is 1-0, well played to Prime. Very nicely done indeed. But the stealth is expected to win there. So it's kind of a bit of a free hit now for Prime. So I'll update the scoreboard before we forget. It's 1-0 for Abbas. I might actually change his... I am going to. Prime. Yeah, let's do that. I think that's better. He's calling himself that in this set. So let's do that, just to avoid any sort of possible confusion. Yeah, a bit of a free hit then for Prime. I think the stealth realistically should be winning this both ways. It is tough for the super. I think with the right build, they have a chance, but it's very difficult. Okay, we start on the left then with Prime, and he is going to play as the SWG this time, in the green. And on the right-hand side, we have got Anthrax as the stealth in gold. Okay, let's see what we get this time. Found. I'm going to check something quickly. Did we get a bit of... Okay, that'll do. Alright, just checking. Right, we are going to see a slightly less passive build on this occasion from Prime. I think you kind of have to sell your CC. I've tried keeping the CC as USA before here against GLA, and I think it's incredibly difficult. Yeah, it's tough. I think you kind of have no choice, really. I think you obviously get the crate. You do get the crate, which enables you to open a bit greedy. But yeah, it's still, you know, you could think, oh, I'll keep the CC with it, but even then it's pretty tricky. We are going to see a box coming here. Or are we? Yeah, okay, we are. Slightly unorthodox, but a box nonetheless. He's going to go 2 supplies, going to try and grab some oil. I think this dozer should be going over here and be building an EMP whilst this one finishes off the War Factory, but each to their own. We've got a triple supply build out of Anthrax. I quite like that. And he's also going for the oil. Okay. Have we got separate supply crates here? I'm not entirely sure they are, you know. I think that's a bit of a mistake there. But Balbo is going to get... Oh, Prime's going to get in there. Okay. Yeah, I think they're not on separate supply crates. Yeah, that's a mistake. Should get these oils in, though. Anthrax will probably start getting his very soon. No rebel around there, though. Ooh. Oh, okay. That's a bit weird. He's just waiting for a V to come out, I guess. Bit strange. That's nice, though. And he's actually dropped off a worker down here. Okay, so he's trying to get a bit of a surround on the stealth here, then. That is going to be instant ranger drop on that building, which is very, very nice. Power briefly went down, but he's got the upgrade now. Oil's now coming in for Anthrax. He's also getting this one over here. Yeah, he did capture that in the end. That's very nicely done by him. Technical's going to be annoying. All by Anthrax time. Second arms dealer now in play. I think that's fake at the minute. He'll need to upgrade that. And he is actually taking this down here. That's kind of nifty, actually. This quad's very, very nice. I think he's going to have to try and... Ooh, loses that. Interesting. Going for a very, very fast S&D here. Definitely needs to get some rangers. Okay, he's actually just going to collect that. I think he just needs to get 2 rangers, drop into there and come in with his Vs. That's a bit of a mistake. You can't really just not be on this supply. Having said that, is he on the one? No, he is on... He's got 2 dozers still. Okay. I think he needs to get an EMP around here and then build like the strat could have been then there, get an airfield, and then you can just clear this with the alphas. Maybe that would have been a good approach. Palace is being constructed by the stealth. Probably, is this a TT? I think it might be.
Search and destroy.
Top extractor comes in. That's going to be more map control for the stealth. We do have SNDVs. Could come in and cause some problems over here. but needs to be very careful. But these are S&D, so should win the fight, realistically. Just needs to be careful with his micro. Not lose any Vs unnecessarily. Yep, there we go. Pull that one back. Kill that worker before it constructs that tunnel. Yep, very nice. Needs to get spy drones here. Ooh. Rebels being very cheeky. And this is going to get cleared up. Anthrax is floating quite badly here. I think he needs to start spending that money. Yeah, V's doing a very nice clear up. Needs to pull this V back, and he does. Very nice. Maybe get a microwave tank to deal with this. That could be quite a nifty trick. Nifty trick, I should say. Alphas should be coming out soon. Yeah, definitely going better for Prime here, for sure. Far from out the woods. If Anthrax actually starts spending his money, then he's going to get far ahead quite quickly here. The one thing he's very solid at is he does expand pretty quick, I will say. I don't think he realises there's money here, though. Oh, there's the flashbangs. Nice. And Ranger in the end does get cleared up. There is an Alpha now, though. Yeah. That is going to shred that. Alpha does survive just. This should all now get cleared up. I think you could just wait for the Alpha to be repaired or get a second one. No need to rush this. Going for the particle cannon now. Okay, has he got the power for it? Nope, he'll need another power before that comes online. That might actually come back to bite him a little bit. He is now going to collect on here. Very nice. Just as well, because he's being harassed over here. Tentacles are... Tentacle and buggies now coming in. Okay. Needs to evac out of that, and he does. Alpha now coming back in for some more action. If it hits around there, could be very nice. Yeah. That is very, very nice. Yeah, looking pretty good for Prime. Actually, this is in a fairly solid position. Does need to get this oil, though. Yeah, there's the low power. Okay. Still quite a lot of work here for Prime to do, actually. But he's put himself in a half-decent position. CC now being rebuilt. That... What was that? Oh, it was the Alpha on the way home. Okay. I think this one now has to commit to killing the oils, otherwise that was wasted for no reason. Toxin tractor is going to be detected. Is the Alpha on the move yet? No, this is a mistake. If you're going to commit, you've got to go for it. And he hasn't done that. I think a dozer went down there, you know. V is going to clear the rebel up, trying to be cheeky. Okay. Yeah, that's a huge error. I think he thought that the oils were destroyed, you know. Now that could really come back to bite him. Nice from Anthrax, just getting this huge wall of tunnels and stingers down here. He is making it very, very difficult here for the long game. Prime is 3-star. Don't know if he's... I guess the Spectre should come in now. That should be going up here straight away. I imagine that's what we'll see in a second. Oh, no. It's actually going to go on these two oils. Okay, fine. These should now get destroyed proper. Yeah. They go down. And this is quite a scary army. Anthrax is going to have to respond to this. There are quite a few buggies out. And so far, it's a pretty nice clear up. Not seeing a lot of evac here. Load of these going down. We are seeing the appropriate upgrades here as well from Anthrax. Very nice. He's actually got the armor-piercing rockets already. For the buggies. Very nice. So he is spending that money. He's actually floating. He's not really spending it at all. He's actually floating 11k as I say that. But he's doing what he needs to do. The entire V army is down. And I think now this is going to get cleared up. Yeah. Nice clear up there. And there's no alphas. I guess they've been used elsewhere. So what is the plan now for the SWG? This is what I mean. It's very difficult. If you don't get some sort of map control from the stealth, it's incredibly difficult. It really, really is. I think he's now realised here that there's money. Scud being deployed, as is the CC. Ooh, was that another... I think that was another alpha that went down then. If that went down to that, that's really, really nice. No. Okay, that is going to get denied. It's not really that useful, is it? That is an ambitious Colonel Burton if I've ever seen one. Needs to be careful, and is. Okay. This looks like just a Toby spam, but there's not that many. And yeah, the buggies are going to clear them up really, really quick. He's going to try and use Colonel Burton, but there's a few quads and there are AP bullets. And I think actually that's the Burton dead. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think there's much Prime can do. He is on 3 oils, though. That much is going for him. But the stealth could just come along here and just camp itself quite nicely here, you know. See, I don't really see what Prime can do. And the particle at this point kind of has to be used either to take the oil out or try and combine it with 2 alphas to take the Scud out, maybe. He might not even know where the Scud is, though. He didn't beacon it, and it's now been stealthed. Pathfinders are now out. That's kind of nice. Very nice trick. He's going to try and establish an SWG turret here. This is very nice. Yeah, you see, they weren't doing anything. Now suddenly they're able to collect again as the train comes along. So an infinite money glitch, if you want to call it that. Pathfinders here are very nice, though. Spectre is going to come in and delete this oil at the top. And there's no way that's being saved. I'm afraid that oil is dead. Particle now coming in. Didn't know where the palace was. That's unlucky. 3rd Scud being deployed off the back of that, interestingly. 2nd Scud now in play. Where is that? Oh, it's up here. Okay. So it's now 1 Scud before a particle. And any 1 Scud just wrecks. I mean, 1 on there and it's game over. Immediately. Or there. There's a load of places you could put it and it's basically game over. Yeah, it's very rough here for the SWG. Alpha's going to come in and hit nothing. Very nice micro there from Anthrax to X out. And the army is going to get wrecked. Yeah. 1v survives to tell the tale. Pathfinders now get deleted as well. So he's on the radar van scan. I don't know where the radar... There we go. Very nice. Let's got a couple of these supply drop zones. No advanced training. Bit of a mistake there from Prime. Very, very powerful upgrade that. Easy to forget. Pathfinder putting in some nice work. I haven't seen A10s yet out of Prime, actually. Oh, no, I suppose he won't have them. Because of the Spectre, Pathfinders. V trying to be cheeky. Very nearly goes down. Yeah, drone. Oh, he should have 1 general point left, actually. Maybe he has used the single A10 and I just didn't see it. Yeah, I think we're just eking our way towards that 1-1. This is going to get wrecked now. That will survive. Alpha will come in. Very nice. Ooh, goes down though to the Stinger. There's the single A10. Alright. Bit wasted in the end, actually. EMP Patriot goes down now. And this is a very, very vulnerable position. What the hell is that doing? Oh, there is still some supplies there. Okay. Did wonder. I thought it was ghosting then. Alright, Scud's now been numbered. And they have been numbered correctly, actually. Well, he knows that's number 3. Actually, that's all he knows. He doesn't know where numbers 1 and 2 are. And that is a problem because number 1 is going to fire in about... Hello, Roll, by the way, in the chat. Sorry, it took me a long time to respond there. Prime no money soon, despite the 3 oils. Yeah, exactly. It's just not going to be enough. Yeah, he has... I don't actually think money's his problem. I just think, well, it is a problem because he won't be able to keep up with the stealth. The stealth has the entire map. And even with all the money in the world, what can you really... He is going to try and take this Scud out, but it's not going to be in time. Actually, is he? He is going to get it in time. Okay. He gets it. All right. And now there's a particle cannon before. All right. I don't think it really matters, but, you know, nicely done. Quite impressive that he made it. He sort of, I guess he just knew where it was. Okay. Alpha now coming in to finish off the hole. Yeah. It's doomed on the way home, but it did its job. Yeah. That goes down. Anthrax will be building his way. Both players building their way to 5-star, actually. Second particle now, or first particle now ready. Jarman Kell is in the building, trying to find himself a dozer. Alpha, though, actually kind of wrecks his own base. Now has to snipe the V to stay alive. Nah, goes down. Again, all of that doesn't really matter. Scud ready in 30 seconds. Has he got a plan to delete it? And does he know where it is, actually? Another Scud now rebuilt. That is this one down here. This is the one that's due to fire in 20 seconds, so Prime is going to have to do something about that. Another one going down. Wow, okay. Yeah, he has a lot of markets, actually, doesn't he? He's just doing what he needs to do. 5 seconds, we'll have a Scud. Trains coming in to give him some more supplies at both of these. Very, very nice. Yeah, that is not the right one, I'm afraid. That is the one that is going to fire. No point beaconing it now because it's fired. Where is it going to fire is the big question. Down it, yeah. That is absolutely catastrophic. Holy moly. I think we're going to see a GG any second now here from Prime. Alpha's going to go down, yep. We'll see the leaflet and the fuel air bomb. It's kind of nice, actually. It's really nice. It's a big hit. Despite that, it just doesn't matter. Look at, I mean, look at all this from Anthrax. This is everywhere. Going to even build some angry mobs out of this barracks as well. Yeah, there's just nothing the SWG just can't scale, unfortunately. Whoa. Bit of a tie situation there. Yeah, Prime is cooked, I'm afraid. Both players with money, but there's nothing you can really do, unfortunately. Power's now down. There's the GG. Yeah. Well, that is kind of predictable. You're expecting a 1-1 there. And that's exactly what we saw. Okay. To get him on the scoreboard, that is 1-1. And it is a best of 9, just as a reminder. Yeah, very tough for the SWG there. Anthrax could have just popped a few quads. Yeah, he could have done a lot of things. He could have actually just fired it. Like, he had enough time to fire that. Okay, tiny tactics. Very nice. There. Okay. You need to get some more water in a second, actually. We'll do that shortly. Don't know if they're doing in and out or not here, actually. Soon find out. We did get to see a Scud fire in the end there, at least. China, oh my god. It's going to be another 1-1. Yeah, it's straight quit. Fair. Yeah, this is a 1-1 matchup if I've ever seen it. Will one of the players veto it or not? Maybe. But I suspect either player will be happy with the Imbers at this stage. The China has, like, a chance, just it's very slim. It's really, really rough. Veto. So Anthrax is going to use his veto, okay. So no more vetoes for him. Will it be another Imber? No. Okay, USA Imp's nice. Very nice indeed. Will Prime veto it? Yeah, he knows. Yeah, Prime has got a veto, but I don't think he will. Okay, he'll be happy with that. I expect the Imp to win both ways at this level, but we will see. See what happens. Hello, Pepsi in the chat. How are you doing, my man? Saturday evening, which means you're up and watching some 0 Hour. And actually, this is a stream kind of nicely timed for you, actually. A stream to suit the Americans. Who'd have thought? Oh, something was wrong there. It's really weird. That's happened a couple of times now. Very strange. Yeah, odd. Not sure what's going on there. Let's just double check. We're in game. Yeah. Okay. I'm sure we'll be back in a second. Very weird. There he is. Okay. Yeah, it's interesting that he says about his connection. I guess that's like some sort of loading thing, because actually during the game it seems fine. Or does it at least seem okay? I haven't even looked at the latency actually in this set so far. Ironically, as I say that. What the hell is going on? What? That's very odd. Okay, bit odd. Neither player seems to. We'll see if it loads at 5k or not. Actually, it's possible. Radmin plus games. All right, I've just instructed everyone to just read the games, re-radmin, all that sort of stuff. Standard procedure, really, when this sort of thing happens. My internet hasn't gone away, which is encouraging. That would be a disaster. Let's just read the radmin. Okay. And reload 0. Geezy, hello to you. What is a veto? Veto in this case is, it basically says, right, each player gets one matchup veto. So when, for example, the China and Tox came up, one of the players, which was Anthrax, opted to use his veto. In other words, you skip that matchup. You can only use it once, however. So yeah, that's all that means. So Anthrax has now used his veto, but Prime has not yet used it. Speaking of Prime, I think we're just waiting for him to fix his connection. So keep an eye on that. Alright, here he is. Third time lucky. Hopefully all good now. Nothing like some mid-set connectivity issues. Just to keep us on our toes. Oh, okay. This is weird. That is a little bit concerning, actually. Because I appear to not be connecting with either of them. That's very odd. Go again. Alright, that is my bad. Okay, so apparently it's going to just slow load. Let's also suggest trying a new host. See if that does helps at all. Might do. Yeah. Yeah, see if Anthrax hosting makes any difference, shall we? You're still on, your stream didn't go off. Okay, thank you. Yeah, everything looks absolutely fine from a connection point of view for me. It's just really strange. Hello, Jason and B, by the way. Sorry, can't remember if I said hello or not. Just a slight mid-set blip here. Hopefully... Alright. Yeah, so maybe it is just a case of slow load. Thing is, though, normally you wouldn't lose it to everyone. Maybe it is just a slow load between all three of us, though. It is possible. Hello, Memphis. Okay, let's... Yeah, so I think let's just now wait and see if it loads or not. I am a little bit worried, though, that it's not going to. Honestly, this is going to be another one of those things that's going to be really nice to not have to deal with when everything is fixed, which I kind of guess we're not that far from now. I mean, Generals Online is going through some decent testing in the alpha phase. There was a nice set being sponsored by Spalding and streamed by Spalding tonight between Fargo and Tumstep. That would have been, I'm sure that was pretty good. It looked, I briefly joined that, it looked like it was pretty good. But we've also got the Super Hackers work. I'm going to try and do a stream soon, which is purely about disseminating or information regarding everything that's going on, as part of my efforts to improve communication to the wider community. Yeah, let's see if this solves it or not. At around 5,000, it should just go into the game, with some luck. Nah, didn't. I had a feeling. Okay, so yeah, I think Abbas is going to restart the PC. Let's just test if me and Anthrax can at least connect. See if that works or not. If he actually joins, that is. The trouble is that I can't re-PC. Let's get Anthrax in. And let's see if the two of us can at least connect. If we can, we know it's Prime. I just have a feeling we're not going to. Don't know.
Yes. Does it have to be so far? Cannot we live in peace?
Yeah. Alright, so we know for a fact it's us two are all good. So it is just Prime that needs to sort it out. Hopefully he will. Apologies everyone for those watching at home and wanting to see some solid zero-hour action and just being caught by some very unusual mid-set connectivity issues. Ugh, my typing is all over the show. I really need... I'm not sure about this keyboard, you know. PC restart. Or Abbas should fix. Alright, that's what we're expecting. Abbas will be back any moment. I think PC restart for him should do the trick. Hello, Matty, and hello, Drunkle in the chat. Just some random admin issues for Prime, or Abbas, or whatever you want to call him. I'm going to use this opportunity to get some water, so back in a second, guys. Okay, we are back. Let's see if we're back in action. Fingers crossed. It's not looking good. This is not what we need. It's so frustrating, man. Let's wait. This actually could be slow load, to be fair. Yeah, hopefully this is slow load. Fingers crossed. Right, we should start playing on Generals Online. Yeah, to be fair, I agree. It's looking pretty good. When it gets to like beta version, it will be even better. But it is making amazing progress. I probably, if with a little bit more time, I should start to explore that soon. The key for me is making sure we get the communications in general better. Will this work? Yay! All right, we're in. Okay, right. Game number 3 at long last. So we start here on the right-hand side of Tiny Tactics with Prime. He's playing in green as China Infantry. Left-hand side, we've got Anthrax in the gold, playing as Vanilla USA. So the prediction here is that for me at least, the infantry will win this both ways. There's no drone from Anthrax. Interesting. What? Or am I blind? Nope, there definitely isn't a drone from Anthrax. So what has he spent his general point on? Or is he not? Hang on. No, what has he? Oh, Prime's going mega aggressive. Okay. I think it might have been spotted, but I'm not sure. Okay, Prime's just going kind of for some sort of all-in here. And I think it's going to work, because I think... Yeah. This could be tricky to deal with for Anthrax. Oh. Oh, but a minigunner first. That's an error. Should have been a tank hunter. Yeah, definitely made a mistake. Because that firebase is going to get up now. Prime, meanwhile, is going to probably cap some oil on the back of this. Yeah, this hasn't gone very well. At all. This is not good. At all, at all, at all. Oh dear. Minigunner goes down, yeah. I mean, he could brute force it. No, don't lose it unnecessarily. He does. Oh, there's actually going to be a licks behind this. Interesting. Alright. That actually could be quite nice, because he's not going to see this coming. Already on tow, though. It's a good start for Anthrax, this. Troop Crawler now comes out. That is going to be quite nice. But that, coming in at the nick of time. Firebase will go down, but it's going to be a clear-up by the USA here. Quite an easy clear-up, actually, I think. It's going to be an easy clear up. I think Prime's messed it up. I really do. Whoa. Ooh, saying that though, those Vs can't really afford to go down because suddenly this Licks could cause a lot of problems. It's a very full Licks as well. And all it needs to go is up, across, and down, and I think Anthrax is in very, very big trouble. He's still going to be quite focused on this. Yeah, oh, this Lick's going to go to the oils instead. I think that's an error. I think he needs to go to the production. Yeah, the only chance he has now if he is if he targets the production straight away. Because the second a few more Vs gets out, that's when he's going to really struggle. He's given the location away now. Yeah, that's not good. Nice micro to kill the oil off, but no. Now he's got to evac. We'll get it out. And these now need to be very careful. Flamer does get denied here. Flashbangs are out, okay. And only one minigunner. Yeah, good decision to not kill the barracks there, I think. Ooh, he's gonna kill the barracks by accident. Nice engagement, but the Vs are gonna clear this up. Not too much damage overall taken. I think Anthrax is going to hold. Yep. Very nearly loses another V. Licks is in danger of going down. Probably will get chased down here, actually. One more. Yeah, he's got it. It's dead. That there has proven unbelievably annoying as well. I think Dozer is at risk of being deleted here. MiG's now in play. Income is pretty solid for Prime. He is getting himself oils now. Still very much in it, but the Toby spam is going to become harder and harder to deal with. Actually, saying that, the 2 oils have been deleted here, so it's not over. Those MiGs are going to have to put some decent work in, I think. There are still ways for the infantry to win this. The map control's good. Does need to get a second truck here. Ooh, those 2 Vs are going to be very annoying. But he does have 2 more. Okay. I think he's going to get away with it. Oh, he's not. Oh, wow. Okay. That's going to hurt. I can't watch. I can't watch. It is so painful. Oh, man. That's rough. That is rough. That alone might have done it, you know. That might have done it. That 1v. Oh, that's rough. 4 MiGs. That's also really, really nicely done, you know. Yeah. So difficult to deal with. Abbas doing a nice job at expanding. He's getting the oils now. He's trying to re-establish it. That's a very safe airfield, actually. But the V-spam is the answer. And this middle position is going to get wrecked now. Yeah. Very nice. He's unlucky there. I was about to say really, really nice micro. Does a good job of avoiding the mines. And this middle position is going to get deleted very, very quickly here. This is where it starts getting good for the USA. I think I'd like to see a third supply come out fairly soon. Get the pilot in, maybe, in one of these. Yeah, look at this now. Yeah, the USA's done this, I think. Struggling to see what the infantry can do to stop this Toby spam at this point. Really rough. Yeah, it's got a few MiGs, but the Tobys are the answer. There's only so many he's going to be able to stop. Anthrax very nearly 3. He's about to be 3-star, actually. Yep, there it is. So he can even get Pathfinders at this point. Ooh, nice MiGs. think the MiGs had to just kind of hit these straight away, you know. More MiGs coming in from this side, though. We should hold this. Yeah. Maybe he won't hold it. Maybe he will eventually hold it with the use of these MiGs, but these are some very, very nice Vs all of a sudden. Does step on the mines, though. So actually, this should get now. Yeah, this will get cleared up now. Okay. But he's gonna lose it. It's rough. Does he have anything in that? Nope. Or at least if he does, it's a minigunner. Oh man, honestly, it hurts. It hurts to watch it. I think Prime's cooked, I'm afraid. He's not even 3-star. CC now being re-established. 4-star for Anthrax, so he's probably on Pathfinders and double A10. Really, really tough. Does have this up here. Probably needs to find a way. Is that going to be a flamer and then maybe try and push up here? Yeah. More Vs are coming forward, however. Very nice use of this V over here as well. Picking off what it can. I like to see it. Can easily chip away at the dozer as well. Flamer does get spotted here. I think Prime just needed to brute force it. That's going to go down. Yep. Instant delete. And there are too many Vs. I think Prime's going to lose this. I think Anthrax got it. Very nicely done by him. But I think the mistake was in the build. This could have worked, but he needed to build a tank hunter first. The minigunner first was a big error. Of course, he can't see what we can. Easy to forget that. But yeah, the Vs are on a rampage now. He can't get any MiGs out. There's no power for him right now. He is doomed, I'm afraid. He's kind of got all the money. He's still not 3-star. Anthrax is actually going to be 5-star before he even gets 3-star at this rate. Must be so annoying. I think Prime's just struggling to know what to actually do. S&D now comes in. Low, oh, triple A10. That'll be on the oils, I suspect. Yeah. Should delete them. Yeah, there's the GG. And, no, well, no GG. I think Prime is pretty annoyed with himself there. And so he should be. But yeah, 2-1 lead then for Anthrax. I just think it was a build order loss. It's really little things, but the tank hunter first and you deny the dozer. And yeah, it just made it very, very difficult there. It is tough to win this as the USA. It can be done. The funny thing is that the licks, right? Going for the oils, even going that was an error. If he'd just gone straight for the war factories and gone for the production, he might have had a chance. Alright, it's going to be another slow load, by the way. Yeah, that's exactly what Roll just said. If the licks go direct to the base and kill the war factories, then Prime has won it. But he didn't do that. That was there was just quite a few like decision. The decision making was just a bit off in that game. That was the issue. 0 Hour is a pretty unforgiving game. That's what I would say. Very unforgiving. But yeah, decent chance now for Anthrax to take a 3-1 lead. We will see if he can do it or not. Gotta wait 15 more seconds until we can see that. Why does 0 Hour Radmin, why does it do this, honestly? It's so frustrating. It really is annoying. But it's okay. Just another 55 seconds on top of every game. There we go. Alright. So we're into game number 4. And it's Anthrax on the right with a 2-1 lead. He's playing in the gold as infantry. On the left-hand side, we've got Prime in the green as Vanilla USA. I would say this is one of these matchups where if I'm playing at semi-level, I expect the infantry to win this both ways. But if I'm playing at the level that that say Xcal or even Roll in the chat is playing at, I actually think it's the other way around. I think the USA is favoured. Because all you got to do really is hold the initial push, and as long as you do that, the Toby spam can ramp up pretty quick. And yeah, don't get me wrong, that's still not an easy thing to do. But it's powerful. I think this is going to be triple supply. It is, yeah. I kind of like that. I think this is a good build. So triple supply. He'll go for the double war factory. He won't get it immediately, but yeah, I think this is a build that's executable by the map, shall we say. I think you might even be able to collect from separate supply crates here as well, because that's 12k. Is that right? Right, 12,525 there. 12, yeah. I think he might miss that trick, but we shall see. First heat comes out. What are we seeing from Anthrax? Triple supply. And a forward war factory. This is probably going to be a troop crawler. There's the second war factory. Probably now already going for the Toru upgrade. This is a really nice build order in my opinion. And that V, yeah, Toru is now in play. Okay. I think a fire base would be really nice here from Prime. Oh, it's going to go down, is it? Does he at least get the dozer? If he at least gets the dozer, it's a success. Yeah, he'll get the dozer. Okay. That's a problem. With the right micro, should still easily defend this. Yeah. But tough. I think Anthrax has put himself in a pretty good position. More Toby's coming out though. He should hold this. Can't really afford to lose any more Vs. I think he should pull that one back, should he? No, he's not going to. Ah, he nearly got away with it, but not quite. Okay, so he is going to hold. That there is Anthrax's last dozer, though. The only trouble for Prime is that he is on only the 2 supplies. Should move one of these Chinooks over to here to optimize his collection. I think, had Prime just built in one firebase here, this suddenly looks really, really powerful. And actually, even now, he could still end up winning this. Because that is a lot of Tobys out of nowhere. There's going to be an airfield constructed. Yeah, A moving into that now. With the right micro. And it wrecks. Yeah, there you go. This is already very difficult. I think if these 2 Vs just at least deny... Yeah, there you go. Exactly like that. And now they're all wrecked. That's the key. I think Anthrax's mistake in this game was trying to go for all of this, whilst he should have just plowed on into the base. He's kind of trying to do a bit of both. And actually, Prime's going to win it now. Wait, it was a triple dozer. Okay. Yeah, Prime's probably going to get... He's on 4 oils, which is nice. Or he's in 2 oils, he's going to get another 2. But the Tobys are just so powerful. Prime will get to 3-star very, very quickly. He should probably start building his CC preemptively, actually. These are empty. Another dozer goes down. Actually, the hunt is on. Maybe not. Alright. But he can easily take these out. Needs to get the CC back. Both his dozers are just chilling up here. Oh, there's a minigunner. That's kind of... There's a couple of minigunners. That's annoying. Oh, he actually denied this supply altogether. Very nicely done. Oh, he has moved them. Alright, fair enough. This one isn't getting moved, though. Doesn't even realise it. Prime is 3-star now. I can't believe he's not building a CC. Anthrax has actually forgot to take these 2 oils, interestingly. Toby spam here now as well. that minigunner did get dealt with. Yeah, it's fine. I think Prime's got this still. Really struggling to see what Anthrax is going to do from this position. Especially if the CC does actually get built soon, which it should. Yeah, both players winning as the USA here. In all likelihood. That should eventually take that out. Any second now. There it is. Take the bunker out as well for good measure. Yeah, they both kind of butchered it as the infantry, didn't they? CC is now coming in. All sorts of targets could be taken out there. Take your pick. Take your pick. This is a pretty scary push, though. But V's coming back. There's a load of places AA-10 could go. Oils over here would probably be my personal choice. From that angle, they're definitely going to kill both. Prime's income isn't that great, actually, is it? He did lose quite a few nooks in that last, so he's still building more. And Pathfinder's now in play, very nice. So only the single A10. Oh, no, actually. Oh, they're drones? I can't actually remember. A single A10 on that could be really, really nice if he sees it. Not too convinced he sees it, though. Does go for the bunker. That's really, really nice. And actually, Dozer in big trouble. Does he get it? If he does, it's game over for sure. I think he should commit to it. I think he should commit to it. He gets it. Yeah, that's GG. Right there. Takes the power out. That's another nice decision. Really nicely done from Prime. GG. It's 2-2. Very well done. We have a set on our hands. Pressure was on, and the yeah, did well there. Let's give him a score. It is now 2-2. So my expectation very much blown out the water there. In favoured hard for USA. Yeah, fair. I still think an expert level player though wins it as the USA in my opinion. Just my view though. Back to Prime for the maps. Hello, Killer, who seems to agree with me. Imminent victory. Okay. Yeah, I think, again, higher level, and I think the USA is favoured. Not least because the build order we just saw there is actually very powerful. Alright, that makes sense. Saves us having to unnecessarily here. Tank air, lovely matchup. Really, really nice. I will double check that both players... Very nice, yeah, they have. Alright. I'm losing both of them. That's not good. Oh. Oh dear. I hate this game sometimes. I really, really do. Oh, I don't think this is going to load. Oh, no, it is. Anthrax is back. Okay. I was getting worried there. Yeah, tank air. That's a very nice matchup. On this map, for sure. Should be in about 15 seconds if it's loaded correctly. Oh, he's vetoed it. Ah, okay. It's been vetoed. That's kind of a shame. Boo. It's been vetoed. I completely missed it. No more vetoes left. Okay. We are out of vetoes. Both players have now used that up. Demo SWG. Interesting. Okay. Have they both declared? Yes, they have. Very nice. Since you get your hands on a lot of the... exactly. It's weird that USA is winning with these builds. I mean, in the first game, I just think it was a butchered infantry build. I don't actually mind the build that Prime did. The only thing he was lacking, really... then again, I guess going for that forward supply was a little bit suicidal, admittedly, because it's quite easy to take out, as we saw in that game. Maybe it's better to go oils to supply then on Tiny Tactics. In any case, it did work, but again, due to the infantry's poor build, I think, as opposed to the USA's good build. And I think you could apply that to both the games we saw there. Anyway, we are in Game 5, finally, and we have got Prime at the bottom here as SWG in the green. And at the top, we have got the demo of Anthrax in the gold. You can just about make it out because of the stupid tree that's in the way. I think this is one of those maps that if it was like made in the modern day and age, it would be blocked for multiple reasons by Zezon, including... having not very visible... I think if you've got a GLA at the bottom of this map, you can't really make it out, so it's kind of annoying. Yeah, let's see what we get. War Factory now coming forward, okay. Should be a standard build in is. I think that's okay against the SWG. Against the demo, I should say. I think one thing you could easily do is if you get just a couple of Rangers here, or if you wait for the inevitable TT that comes in, take the Rangers from that, drop in there with a Chinook, and then clear up this tunnel. Then clear up this tunnel, and suddenly I think the demo might start to panic. In absence of map control. We are going to see a TT come out fairly quick. That'll... He's going to be 3. Is he going to come out of here? Yes, he is. That seems to have been somehow spotted immediately, though. I'm not entirely sure how. Yeah, he knows it's coming. Okay. He knows it's coming. This is a very nice intercept. Ah, that was a big mistake. Really good start of this. Really, really good start for the SWG. This is the exact sort of start you need. Should just clear these away for now and does. Yeah. Ooh. It does go low. Didn't think that needed to be done, but there we are. Anyway, good clear up. More technicals now coming in. I'm not entirely sure how he even saw that. Nice follow-up, though, from Anthrax. The V, oh my god, what's it doing? Whoa, what is it doing? What has it done? That is a huge error. And he's got a super tech. Oh dear. Oh man, oh man, oh man, that is rough. That was a really, really good start, and he just... one bad engagement and you've lost the game. That's all it takes, I'm afraid. It's rough. It is rough. And that is a 3-2 lead. Again, you are expecting the demo to generally win here. Whoopsie daisy. Sorry, Anthrax. My bad. I was trying to rush him there. I didn't mean to. Didn't mean to. Okay. Just double check that I definitely did give Anthrax the score I did. Same old slow load. Kind of annoying, but not much we can do about it. Killer says, yes, that's what I thought. Two supplies always pretty good. Yeah. And agreed that this is a nice matchup as well. I've got all these like number 1 and number 3s going on, and what's that all about? I've actually got no idea what that stands for. Number 2, roll. Oh, maybe that's just most active in the chat tonight? I don't know. Not entirely sure what it means. Anyway, you've all got some sort of numbers attached to you. Top fans, apparently. Why, thank you. Top fans, Memphis Killer and Roll, apparently. And we have a mod in the form of Pepsi tonight. Very good. Okay, we are now going to dive into game number 6, and we have got Prime at the top here, playing as the demo in green. And at the bottom in gold, for Anthrax, we have the Super Weapon General. I guess with the this drone, it's kind of... I don't really know how he knew where it was going to be. I just think he knew. Maybe he saw the worker go across here earlier, but either way, it was pretty nice. But yeah, so frustrating when you have like a good start. You deny the initial aggression, and then your second bit of aggression comes in. And it's quite an easy mop-up. You just need an ambulance to deal with the RPGs, and then you just need to not give away scrap. Unfortunately, he did the opposite. That's the only trouble there. We are going to see this dozer. Is it going to build an EMP, or is it going to try and get a forward crush? We shall see. I think an EMP, yes. Maybe it needs to be a tiny bit that way. Technical might actually be able to skirt past there. Nah, probably can't actually. Tunnels will get up. There is going to be a TT. If it goes the right area, if it goes like across to the left, it's going to be really basically impossible for Anthrax to stop. And I think that's exactly where it's going to go. Low power. That's a boo-boo from Anthrax. It's a very big boo-boo. War Factory deleted instantly. Very, very nice. Still has RPGs, which are going to get a dozer, I think. No, they're not. Nice clear up, actually, from Anthrax. Does lose the War Factory. That is very annoying. But he does keep the dozers alive. So just the 2 Vs for now. We are going to see a nice range drop, probably on this building here. The Rangers will probably... The 5 there, they'll probably clear it, actually. Chinook gets away before going low. Very nice. Yeah, that tunnel's going to probably go down. Unless we see a toxin tractor coming, which I don't think we will. Nice tunnel on the right. I think it's just going to get up. Is it? It's going to be close. Yeah, he'll get it. Nice. That's kind of annoying, if anything. And technical's now coming on the left-hand side. That actually is going to be very well timed, especially if there's some RPGs in there. I think if there are, yeah, it's going to be really tough, this. Yeah, there is. Ouch. Whoa, what are they doing? What is going on? What are those RPGs doing? What are the technicals? Oh, he's going for the full-on hunt. Okay. Does get the hunt. Alright. Does get the hunt. It's so tough, this, for the SWG. It really is. You basically need everything to go right for you. Keeps that alive. Still just about winnable for Anthrax, but incredibly difficult. Any TT and you're not getting any of these buildings back. I suppose the one thing going for Anthrax is that he's, as long as he gets his Vs over here, and as long as he does it quickly, he shouldn't lose any buildings. I don't think he's going to do it, though. Oh, dear. I think the priority is either the War Factory or the power. He's going to get the War Factory if he's got the numbers. He does. Yeah, he's got it. That's it. 5 Vs is all he's got. No ambo. So all he has to do at this point is camp it out. That's another T2. And yeah, I think Anthrax realises he basically has to make some magic happen straight away. And what is Prime going to opt to do here? That's a slightly ambitious tunnel. Bit of a waste of $800. I think he's got enough technicals to deal with this. Got to remember, anything he kills... Whoa, don't tell me that's all he's got. Oh my god. I think it is. I think... Oh no, there are more. That's quite a few. There's a few RPGs. Micro is not the best. Okay, yeah, he's probably done enough. I think he's done enough here. Remember, both these, yeah, game over. GG. There's a terrorist. That's it. Well played. Prime, he holds, and it is 3-3. Very nice. It's going to be Anthrax's map now. Close set. Bit wild, bit wacky, but fun to watch nonetheless. Okay. Vendetta. Very popular map. Has been for a very long time. Just wait a sec for Prime. Okay. I was too, but I've been demoted. Stay there. Oh, I see. I get it. Yeah. Same again as in reveal your army in the Discord. Hopefully both players do that. I'm sure they will. Oh, wow. Okay. Very nice. Could be here a while. Tox Mirror. It could be long. It could be long. Here we go. Oh, dear. Tox Mirror. Oh, dear. Probably should just double check at this point what the deciding... Actually, are we even going to connect here? Anthrax should come back in a second, hopefully. Yeah, there he is. Now we just wait for Prime to join. Whilst we're doing this, let me just very quickly remind myself of the format. It is obviously quarterfinals, best of 9. Oh my god. If this goes 4-4, it's a stealth mirror decider. Holy moly. So we're only going to see GLA mirrors here on in. Alright. Strap yourselves in. Strap yourselves in. Right, so we start at the top on Vendetta then with Anthrax. He is playing in gold as Tox. And at the bottom we've got Prime in the green, playing also as Tox. With a bit of an advantage actually, because this supply is going to build way, way quicker than Anthrax. So being at the bottom is clearly better. Then again, I guess it also just depends on where your worker ends up. It's kind of like really little things that people don't talk about, but it can make a really big difference. Kind of one of the annoying things about 0 Hour, because the positioning of your dozer or worker, your first one, is kind of random. I actually think that's something that needs looking at. I don't know if anyone in the chat agrees or not. We've got quite a few players that are better than me. In fact, everyone in the chat's better than me. Killer, Pepsi, Memphis, Roll. All considerably better than me. Yeah, I'm curious to know what you think about that. Do you think that the positioning should always be the same no matter what? I think it would make mappers' lives a lot easier. That's for sure. We've got 3 supplies out of Prime. Just the 2 out of Anthrax. And he's boxing this side, and that is not a good box. Channel Tunnel could get through that. Yeah, it's not a great box from Anthrax, I'm afraid. That has been rushed. Oh, he is going to seal it. All right. That now probably works. That's just a worker. So Anthrax with the better map control, but Prime with the more supplies, shall we say. But the box is nice here from Anthrax. I don't think you can get in. Can you get in? No, you can't. Very, very nice from Anthrax. Yeah. There was actually scrap there. I think the RPG actually got the kill in the end. Okay. That is another empty tech. Alright. Yeah, I'd say better start for Anthrax. He's actually on a third supply on the left-hand side as well. So looking good for him. That is just an empty though, I'm afraid. It's not going to get in. The initial tech harassment doing absolutely nothing here. That should get away. Does get away. Alright. Nicely done. Yeah, very nicely done. Okay. So, oil is going to be taken here in all likelihood by Anthrax. Second arms dealer now about to be constructed. Yeah, it's looking good for him. Looking really, really good. Prime definitely in trouble. Although it is, I prefer the 3 supplies here, for sure. He had a big problem in terms of the fact that he just couldn't harass the initial. So actually Anthrax has been comfortably collecting on 2 supplies, and actually he's on a 3rd now. I think one of these technicals could just drive on in there and just accept. Yeah, a bit of an error. That's... Rocket's going to follow it all the way. Capture building is now in play. So oil should be collected any time now. And ultimately it comes down to a Scorp spam. Or whoever decides to get to a palace first. This is really nice for Anthrax though. On the left hand side. Should get the oils any time now. And I would like to see him just build a load more tunnels and stuff in this area. 3rd supply now coming in as well. Very nice. Yeah, I think Prime is in really big trouble. Palace actually is being deployed by him first though. Yeah, I got the scoreboard right, okay. Random reverse, so technically fair. Yeah, is that right though? Because if you do, you've got random reverse, and your worker could start here in one game and there in the other, so I'm not entirely convinced that makes it fair. This is a bit ambitious from Prime. One might call this a Hail Mary. Especially because... okay. No. Should get the scrap and just be annoying, but even then... this is very, very desperate. And this is going to be that, like, march... you know in Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King, when they march to their death? This is kind of what this is. And I think as soon as he sees this, or well, he probably knows it's there, but... Then again, clearly there's no Scorps in play, apart from these. Still, I don't think it really matters. There are more Scorps here. But the 2 oils, the 4 supplies... This will be held soon enough. Oh, really nice harassment. And it's now in play. Very nicely done there with the micro. Can't just go back and kill that now. Yeah, should win that fight. There it is, very nice. And the Scorpions didn't really achieve anything other than killing a couple of tunnels. This is another death march. Yeah, that'll go down. It's just too many Scorps now. I think the Scorps need to come in from a better angle though. For sure. Don't think it really matters. We are going to see the first bus out of Prime. But there is actually a palace now in place for Anthrax as well. He's just got too much. I don't know how much longer he'll stay for. Really just a matter of time here, I'm afraid. Tox Tunnel. Gamma now in play for Prime. Not quite yet for Anthrax, so I can't imagine it'll take much longer for him to get it. Keep an eye on it. Buses are now going to come out. Has that got a rebel in it? Yes, it does. Very nice. So Scorpions can now engage. Bus will go down. But it did its job. In a second, he'll be able to at least evac that. Or not. Okay, there we go. Bus now also for... And actually, yeah, Gamma now coming in as well. Jarman Kell is in that bus. Yeah, nice clear up. Really, really nice clear up. No buses lost either. Ah, surely Prime can't keep going now. There's just no way. No way. Market in play. No market in play. Yeah. These two buses win the game. Try attempt to sneak a tunnel, get spotted straight away. That's going to get cleared up. And that'll be 3-star for Anthrax, actually. Jarman Kell gets picked off. There is a Jarman Kell still in this bus. Yeah. Ouch. Very powerful Jarman Kell as well. I mean, how much more punishment is Prime willing to take? There's just no way you can compete against all of this, I'm afraid. No way. Lord of the Ring push, yeah. Exactly, it was exactly that. Yeah, exactly. That's what I meant, Killer. Something, it's very minor. I just feel like there might be some way of dealing with it. I'm sure there is. Anything can be fixed, right? There are a lot of buses being constructed from Anthrax here. There is a lot of buses. Three of them are going to push forward now. That Jarman Kell's doing a nice job. Whoa, what a pop. Holy moly. Does get 2 of the buses, though. Yeah, GG. He knows. I think that was... saved us a lot of pain there. I think he could have just fought on unnecessarily. But that game was over. For sure. That is 4-3 and match point for Anthrax then. They are. Which Anthrax will be happy with. They knows what I mean by that. Okay, yeah, I think that's sensible. Realistically, in absence of instructions, you got to assume that the mirrors get reversed, and it's sensible. As we've already alluded to, it's balanced. In any case, ooh, okay, yeah, of course, we got our usual slow load. How could I forget? How could I forget the slow load? I'll actually be back in a... Will I nip off quickly? Yes, I think I might. Alright, but back in a second, guys. Right, we're back. Just in time. Game number 8 then. Another Tox mirror. At the top, Tox for Prime. And at the bottom, Tox in gold for Anthrax. Okay. Let's see what we get this time. I wouldn't mind seeing an attempt at a quick game here from either player. Maybe something Prime should go for. Clearly what he did last time didn't work. I wonder if that's what we are going to see, actually. Maybe, maybe not. Probably not. He's actually gone to resupplies, so almost certainly not. Now there is a arms dealer from the off. Same again from Anthrax. This time he is boxing the supply I'd rather see boxed, which is this one. Kind of nice to build overall. The only problem for Anthrax is the worker collection here is not the best. I think he should send that one away and build another one and he should be okay. Otherwise, nice boxing. I think if you're Prime, you should probably just come down here with a tech RPG push and instantly delete this second supply. That would be really, really nice. Because you know your opponent's going to box us in, but you also know it's a fake barracks, so why not just immediately counter that? Makes no sense to me. That's a nice tunnel. But yeah, it's just kind of a waste. You know what he's going to do. Does scrap deny, which is good to see. And he has a presence on the left-hand side on this game, which is better. Doesn't have a presence here, however, and he's going to give away very, very quick oil cap to Anthrax. Technicals come in. That's going to get a very nice crush. Yep. Very nice. Very, very nice. However, there is a route to victory for Prime here. If he can camp this arms dealer nice and quick, then Anthrax will be in trouble. Even nicer if he TT'd it and then came in. That would be a really good trick, actually. Yeah, let's see. I'm sure that must be the play at this point. I think you've just got to go for it. The longer he waits, the lower his chances, because he's just losing the map. Do have an empty tech here. It's going to try and get some harassment done. Probably will succeed. Yeah. Oh my god, the technical gets away as well. That's painful. Alright, here comes that push we spoke about. But the trouble is, I think it's a little bit late. I think Anthrax has got the production he needs now. Should at least be able to creep forward, though. And the key is going to be to keep on top of this production. There are quite a few here, though. Micro has to be on point. Yeah. Nope, it isn't. Ooh. Forgets about the tech. Oh dear. Alright. So he is going to get this tunnel up, and suddenly he is outproducing Anthrax. Anthrax is going to have to drop another arms dealer pretty quick to be able to keep up here. Yeah. Nicely done. This is good from Prime. Anthrax is gonna... He looks like he's kind of panicking a little bit here, actually. Ooh, nearly kills his own Scorp there for no reason whatsoever. Okay, he is gonna get it out of there now. Scorp needs to focus the terrorists. It will focus the terrorists. Yeah. Well done. Very nicely microed in the end there. Should see more Scorpions at this point. Should be loads more. Oh. It's a bit of a waste of the rockets there, actually. That one should be going back and repairing. Yep, very nice. It's nicely done. I think Prime's done the one thing he needed to do, actually. Very nice. Yep, deals with it. Is going to now knock this out. I think that's a good move. Needs to just keep microing. Don't lose anything cheaply. Yeah, good. And when Anthrax hasn't really responded at all. Yeah, he kind of has. Okay. And there is a counter attack, and he's building Scorps from here. That's nice. But he's lost his entire base. He's going to knock Prime off his third supply. Possibly temporarily, though. Is this going to go to a decider? I think it is. I think Prime's going to do it. But, shame about the rockets. Not the best use. Okay, I think again he's going to clear it up, though. While simultaneously completely taking the base here. Yeah, these now need to just get back here ASAP. Nicely done overall, though. And I like this, going north and trying to knock this area. I think that's a good move. Kind of a shame that he lost this bit cheaply. He's going to now bring these Scorpions back. I think that's a good move. Lost quite a few. It's on the bounty now. Okay, 5% bounty. These Scorpions are now going to charge into this area. Nice move. Yeah, a lot of Scorpions. Just Scorp, Scorp, Scorp. Don't need anything else. There are 2 arms dealers over here, however. Anthrax could potentially catch up if he's not careful. If Prime's not careful. Nice engagement again. Yeah, Prime is 4-star and he GG's out. Wow. Very nicely done. We go to a decider then. Alright. Very nice set, this. And we will get the ZH Madness Classic, which is a stealth mirror. It's on battle plan. Yet another GLA mirror. Yeah, very nice. Very nice. Stealth mirror on battle plan. So I actually played this against Tommy. And the key for me was camping this third supply. Tommy just missed it, and it cost him. And he got distracted by it, and it allowed me to take more of the map. And yeah, just mothballed from that point onwards. Morning to you, little black cat. Hope you're doing well over in Australia. Yeah, another case of the late stream suiting someone else in the world. Yourself in this case. You in the Aussies in the USA community certainly probably enjoying this late stream from me. Okay. Stealth mirror. What will we see? One thing I hope we see is a better box than what I attempted to do in my last game. It was pretty appalling. It was not great. To say I butchered it would be a understatement. But yeah, let's see if these two players can do a better job of it. I'm pretty sure Anthrax will, judging by the quality of his boxes in the previous 2 games. Yeah, here we go then. It is 4-4. It is a stealth mirror decider, and we start at the top with Prime playing in the green as stealth. And also as stealth, it's Anthrax in the gold at the bottom of battle plan. I mean, already this is looking like it's going to be a better box than anything I did. It's just going to be. You can't get any worse than what I did. Not sure about this. No, that I don't like. Something tells me this is not going to be a good box. I think if the tunnel can fit in there, it's a perfect box. I think that Yeah, he realised straight away. That is going to seal the deal. Very nice. We're going to get tunnel here, and then realistically you want to tunnel either here or here, and then tunnel here. Well, ideally there, actually. That's quite a nice tunnel from Prime. That tunnel might just reach that worker. We shall see. Yeah, that there is not a box. That is not a box. So a tentacle gets in there and you've got all sorts of problems. I actually think this middle control is going to go straight to... yeah, it is. There's no way that's building in time. That, on the other hand, is going to build, which is mega annoying for him. So yeah, already a bit of a better start here for Anthrax. Is that a TT? No, it's just an empty. I think Prime has to take this left-hand side. If he loses the left-hand side, that's really, really bad. And I think he's about to lose it. He is. Oh dear. Anthrax has got too much map control, I think. He's got too much map control. This is not looking good for Prime at all. Oil's probably going to come in any time as well. Yeah, this is not... That there, this here is a lot of money. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that's a lot. 37.5 grand. Just over here alone. I kind of like this map. I think I might have also selected the wrong one. I think it's meant to be V2, but there's not really much difference. Is going to get a presence up here, is he? Yep, he is. A bit sloppy that, I think, from... whoa. Seen better pops. I've seen better pops in my life, that's for sure. I think if you're Prime, you're thinking damage limitation at this point. Maybe TT this and force fire that. I think that's probably your best bet. But if you let your opponent have 4 oils, you're in really deep trouble. You just can't let them have that, unfortunately. Bit of lag spikes coming in here. Really big lag spikes. Holy moly. Whoa. I mean, that's it. I'm not the referee, but I don't think there's any other conclusion. Yeah, okay, he is back. That's good. Or is he? This might have bugged. No. This is over. If this DCs, there's no way. There's no way that I think this can continue. You can't have that good a start if you're Anthrax and expect 3 when the opponent, when it's Prime DCing in this case. I just think you got to accept it. That's my view. Yeah, very rough this. Kind of super anticlimactic as well. Hello, Good. Hello, Jacob. Arm leg as well. Hello to you. And Vasily, oh my god. Vasileos Kontodamas. We do enjoy it, thank you. US West Coast, very nice. Quite envious, I can't lie. I also didn't see what Anthrax said then. I missed his last message, yeah. Yeah, it does. That's a shame. Really is annoying when you have a decider set and it gets decided by something like this. That sucks. I mean, yeah, I've just seen in... that's such a shame. Really is. Ah, dear. yeah, I think that's it, guys. I think from a sportsmanship perspective, I think it's been called. I think it's been called by Prime. He's obviously called out as well that the lag was obviously annoying, and that was a big freeze. Obviously a shame from a stream perspective. But yeah, I don't think there was any choice there, unfortunately. So yeah, Anthrax takes it 5-4 in a very anticlimactic manner. Drunkle says that. I mean, it's not obviously over, but like, are you going to tell me if you're not Anthrax, you're not going to be mega annoyed when you have a start like that? In any case, it's kind of irrelevant. Prime's called the GGs. So yeah, in any case, like I say, unfortunate, very unfortunate from a stream perspective. But it is what it is. Anyway, because it is quite late here, I'm going to leave it there, ladies and gentlemen. I've just seen Pepsi's now happy being number 1. GG's well played to you as well. Yeah, is what it is. Well played, both players. Actually, a really nice set overall. I will obviously end up meeting Anthrax at some point in the semi-finals. Hopefully we'll play that game fairly soon. But yeah, hopefully streaming soon. I think I'm actually playing tomorrow myself against Hod Dragon in the 3rd place playoff for the Semi-World Series. Hassan is going to be streaming that at 19 GMT, so if you want to check that out, go for it. But until next time, guys, GG's well played, and see you all very soon. Take care.